All right. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hump day, hump day. Rolling into the weekend. So it's already been a great week with you. And the word for today is improve. Improve. And it was actually given to us by somebody right here inside of this. So appreciate the word. And we, you know, I love the word improve because in my world, I'm either growing or I'm dying, and that's my mindset. Like either Brent, either you're, I'm reading this book right now. Again, Conceive, Believe, Achieve. If you've never seen this book before, I'm really liking it. So I'm not going to recommend it yet because I have not read it all the way through, but I'm really liking the book so far. But improve has a lot to do with what I'm reading in the book. And really it's make or to become better ourselves, right? If you really looked at the definition, but this is a verb. Improve is a verb. And it takes action to make it happen. Think about that. It takes action to make it happen. First step in improving is to decide what you want to improve on. Is it your health? Is it your finances? Is it your relationships? Is it your business? Like you got to have a clear goal in mind to be able to improve. And so I want to go in two directions really quick to increase improvement in your life. Number one, if you improve by 1% a day, like just 1%, like you improve, you get better, 1%, you've grown 365% in a year. Think about that. Just doing just a little. And that's where I go back to, if you live your life by stringing little wins together every day. That's why I always hashtag win the day. My goal is to improve just a little bit each day. 365% by the end of the year. Decide on an area you're going to improve on. Like make one small step in the right direction. Maybe it's walking a mile a day. I watch so many people get excited and they go out and they try to take 1,000% change in 1 week, right? And they wear themselves out. You got to start small, but you got to simply start, right? Mile a day. Maybe it's eating right. Maybe it's just changing. Maybe I'm not going to eat chips. I love chips. Maybe I'm just going to cut chips out. Or maybe just go down to a couple of days a week where I cut it out of my diet. Doesn't have to be all at once is my point. It's amazing how small improvements every day compounded over time makes a huge difference. There's a book out called The Compound Effect. I have read this book. It's by Darren Hardy. It's an amazing book if you have not read it. But it talks about when you compound days into weeks and weeks into months and months into years, your life is changed in areas you want it to be changed in. Second direction is we all need people who will give us feedback. That's how we improve. So here's the thing. We got to find somebody in our life to plug into. And it's usually that person that is where you want to be. They've been there, they've done it. And when you find that person, then you want to plug into that person. And it's the power of a mentor. Like they become your mentor. But here's the key. This is all about improving. I got to have this in my life. But we got to be willing to listen. Coach, I think most people, especially adults, they say they're listening, but they're not. They can hear from somebody and they want to go in a direction like, I want to change my health. This past weekend, I listened to Dr. Ginger Decker, a wealth of knowledge over what I have. But the hardest thing as adults is listening to an area you want to grow in, but we don't actually listen. We're not coachable. If we'll just submit to being coachable to the person we want to follow, the person we want to grow into, it'll make our life and our ability to improve so much easier. So that's kind of my two directions today on improve. So, Coach, I'm going to turn it to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Brent. And the thing about it is, Brent talked specifically about some areas that, you know, we kind of hone in on and zone in about our health, our wellness, our business, how we want to improve. And what I'm going to ultimately get to is give you 7 or 8 points that will cover all the areas of our life if we will apply them, that I really believe we will see improvement. You know, improvement is to increase in value and excellence, to become better. And that's pretty simple. You know, the thing that a lot of us have had to learn through our life, especially as we've gotten older, is you have to love a challenge if you want to improve. Challenges will help us climb and get to where we want to be because of our mindset. If you love a challenge, your mindset growth is going to really take off for you. And you know, anytime we as individuals, or if you as a group, if you do something and I know about it, I need to praise you for that. I need to praise you for all the improvement that you're making in your life. So I'm going to give you some keys that I think it's kind of like the principles of improvement. And I'll go through them very quickly. I think you have to have a passion. If you don't have a passion for whatever it is, it's going to be tough to improve. I think you have to start with that. You know, another thing, once you have the passion, guess what comes next? Work. You've got to be willing to work. And then the next thing, sometimes when we have the passion, we start the work and it gets tough. And like Coach said, we want to go 1,000% and have improvement in 2 or 3 or 4 days. But if you got this passion and work, sometimes we kind of hit a wall. It's difficult. Guess what now? We got to focus. We have to focus upon what we want to improve in. Kind of reins us back in. Then once we get refocused, we got to really push. We have to push ourselves to get better so we can improve. And then we might hit that lull about halfway through what our goals are, or if we're trying to get 1% better every day. We have to look for new ideas, because I don't know if you're like me. I can't keep doing the same old and stay motivated. I have to add something. So I'm constantly looking for new ideas to help me grow and improve. When we start these things, that's 5 things that we've put out there. Then you're going to really start seeing success as you move toward that. You're going to see it. So man, you're feeling good. And at that point, you're feeling good about yourself. And guess what comes next? You're going to want to do and improve and serve others, because you've seen this growth and improvement in your life. So you want to serve. That's so important, guys and gals, in everything that we do. Now, here's the last step that I think is so critical in our journey toward improvement, is simply be persistent. We have to persist in what we're doing. So you got a passion, you got to work, you got to focus, we got to push, we got to gather ideas when we get kind of caught in that bored and stagnant land. Then we're going to see some success. Then we're going to share our success and look to serve others. Then we're going to be persistent as we climb that ladder, and we're going to improve, guys. I promise you, if you will take those 8 simple little things, you will see improvement in every aspect of your life. So thank you so much for being here today. I'm running crazy this morning. I'm going to have to jump off, but I really, really love and appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow, but bring a guest for Friday, okay? Love y'all.
Coach, thank you so much. I saw the steps. Love that this morning. Thanks for sharing that with us. We're all going to improve, okay? Thank you for being here this morning. Love you guys. And let's go rock this Wednesday. See you.